So look at that argument right there. This argument I've been thinking about for a few months. I don't know if anybody else has ever seen this argument or anybody's ever come to it. I'm sure someone has at some point in the past. But anyway, I just kind of came to it. This is amazing. So premise 1, God can't not know things. Okay, premise 2, if God knows something, then there's a reference of the knowing. You can't know nothing, so there has to be a something. The reference. Therefore, whatever is logically possible can only exist necessarily. Wow. So the argument starts from the premise that there's a God, and then moves into, that's like premise 0, and then premise 1 here. I just wrote this, I'm back in school, and I just wrote this out for a class I'm taking. I kind of expanded a little bit. God knows all things, and then kind of reword it here. There's nothing God can't know. To know, there must be a referent of the knowing, lest one know nothing, which is a contradiction. You can't know something when there's nothing to know. And then, therefore, everything exists. Everything is logical must exist. So it all stems from the simple principle of God's omniscience. If God is omniscient, this follows. How there's infinite dimensions, infinite worlds, infinite. So anyway, it's a really exciting argument. And I don't know how it could be any other way. I mean, God is infinite. Of course, he's creating everything. That's what he does. Everything is being spoken through and created by God, spoken through by him at every moment. He knows every atom, every universe, every reality, every copy of you, of the infinite copies of you and other dimensions and such. He knows every hair on every one of their head. And for every universe, every person, every reality, every dimension, every time that they existed, from eternity to eternity. So that's how much is going on in God's mind. And here we think one thought at a time and forget what we're saying half the time. Forget what we're thinking about. So that's, you think of Colossians 2:2, we understand him by the assurance of the understanding of the mystery of God. That's kind of what we're getting at here. God is infinite, and therefore he's always out of reach for us to know completely. This argument here gives us a window into how big God is.